Love is a scam. It's nothing more than a bundle of foolish hormones. Every guy is a sucker who genuinely cares for a lady. Why would a woman fall in love with a sucker? I'll let you in on a little secret. It's kind of like how 𝐟𝐸𝐤 talks to Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins about criminals and his quest to comprehend their psyche. He is told by 𝐟𝐸𝐤, "Criminal is not complicated. Women are neither mysterious, nor are they particularly complex. Understanding evolution, as well as the need for resource acquisition and protection if you are going to be the one bearing children, is one of the keys. I've discovered that very few women truly love a man. Instead, they are attracted to what he can do for them. They cherish themselves, solipsism, and their children. The only time a man will experience true love from a woman is through the maternal love of his mother. In the eyes of society and women, males will always be seen as disposable beasts of burden or wallets. Men are far worse at observing and planning than women are. Whatever tactic a woman does to manipulate a guy depends on him and is directed at him. Men appear to have wider personal differences than women. There appear to be less women who are mentally impaired and geniuses and more people who fall into the average range. Compared to men, women are more similar to one another. This is one reason why males are more individualistic and women are more socialistic, aside from childrearing. Because women are far more collectivist than men due to the need to raise children in a village, and there are less individual differences, you will always find a much higher percentage of libertarians among men than women. Men perceive women as mysterious because they themselves are complex, not women. The approach taken with a man depends on how he differs from other men, and men are very varied. Because of this, a male may act in one way and receive a certain response from a woman, while acting in a different way and receiving a different response. Women are drawn to males who exhibit particular traits, just as men are, yet women and men are different, which is currently considered politically incorrect. Certain signals that women are drawn to are created by nature to separate them from the noise that many males employ to attract women. The need to procreate or to have as many female partners as possible is a biological necessity for men. Although this is impractical in today's world, most men still have the desire. Because men do not have women's biological vulnerabilities, they are often considerably less discriminatory than women. Women become pregnant, and once they are cut off from society for a very long time and left to care for the child, whether the father is present or not. Men are not subject to this obligation, therefore, for the most part, men and women have biological needs that are in direct conflict. Women are physiologically the gatekeepers because they must make an effort to screen out excellent prospects who might not be the greatest ones to provide for and protect because of this quite significant difference. When it comes to reproduction, nature is pretty brutal. Women have developed methods to assess a man's suitability to be their partner and a father to their children because survival is the name of the game. To put it simply, we may say that a woman is searching for her ideal man to be the father of her children. The ideal person doesn't always exist, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be looking for someone that comes close to meeting your criteria. Physical allure, self-assurance, a stable temperament, a sense of humor, and shared interests are all signs of fitness and qualifications for the next dance. If one considers the ideal man, it is obvious that he would most likely have more opportunity to interact with more women. This is crucial because they just have less interest in any particular women they encounter. Whether we like it or not, this decreased interest is an important positive indicator. Consider some of the contrast between a man who has dozens of ladies requesting to go out with him tonight and a man whose best options are his dog and a movie on his iPad. The man who has several possibilities won't be as invested in one lady, but he'll probably still be joyful, entertaining, and self-assured. He won't put any pressure on her. This is really the basis and the foundation of many of the signs that women seek for. Part of a favored male's ability to attract women is determined by how many opportunities he gets to date. A man who hunts aggressively is a man who displays restrained curiosity, or a man who is overly interested versus a man who is only somewhat interested. Every interaction, even the smallest ones, shows an interest level. Less is more in this situation. Many of these signs will be interpreted as love by men. For men, more is frequently better. The male ego knows no limitations, thus guys enjoy it when women show a lot of interest. Women enjoy being noticed, but they prefer to be noticed by intriguing guys. Often, women perceive less as better. Women occasionally gripe that males don't pay them enough attention. However, when attention is paid, does come in moderation, it is far more satisfying than a relentless barrage. The bottom line is that most women find too much love boring and unattractive, because everything is unfair. The man who is more subdued and displays less interest will be more captivating. He offers the lady an opportunity to pursue him, which is incredibly thrilling and rejuvenating for a woman who is frequently pursued by numerous men. Women, unlike the majority of men, enjoy a challenge, though they rarely admit it out loud. There won't be as much of a reaction from women who are rarely contacted by men, but even men, less is more when there are two males who are each showing interest. Therefore, when we discuss love, showing love and giving love, overly interested guys frequently emit high interest signals that can trigger the incorrect emotions in women. There are various shades and colors to love, but men who put their hearts on the line for a woman are frequently going to run into difficulty. Giving her too much love too soon can make her resent you. She'll experience smothering. If she feels too much curiosity, she can unintentionally say or do something nasty to gauge how invested the man is. This could make things even more brutal. She will become disinterested if too much is noticed. The man is perceived as unflappable, self-assured, and not holding on with extra high interest. He doesn't care, yet, which makes the tests he ignores an attraction. Men who are sensitive, kind, and full of love must exercise caution, warned, and restraint, lest a stoic, less sensitive, and aloof contender beat you to the position. Not all distant, stoic men are good or desirable men. Because men have also developed defense mechanisms, many of them are simply emotionally unavailable, apathetic, distant, and not particularly loving or ideal. A few 100,000 years of evolution have resulted in the way women are now. With the rise of new standards, they don't need to fall in love with guys who really care for them. All of this contemporary nonsense about romance and love is exactly that, nonsense. I was once one of those sensitive, caring guys like the original poster presumably was, and I used to fall in love with women. I used to whine and complain that girls didn't want good guys. I experienced life, and I'm no longer sensitive or caring, though. Now that I'm more self-assured, those kind and considerate men surely despise me. Women who won't even glance at them can be had by me. I don't feel bad for those guys because they can just go through the dating process as I did and discover the truth.